One of the most common questions asked by buyers is how much do I actually need to buy a house? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the real costs so you can start your home search with confidence. Hi guys, my name is Zipporah Johnson. I'm a licensed realtor and I love helping people just like you gain all the knowledge you need to be successful on your home buying or selling journey. If you are considering a move, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or schedule a Zoom meeting. And if you want to be first to know about my next video, subscribe and hit that notification bell. So let's dive into today's topic. The first thing you need to do when buying a home is get pre-approved by a lender. This is not the same thing as a pre-qualification. A pre-qualification is based on estimates that you provide. A pre-approval is more in-depth, and your lender will check your credit and verify documents like your pay stubs and your bank statements. This gives you a clear budget and shows everyone that you're a serious buyer. Most lenders don't charge for a pre-approval, so this is usually the only thing in the process that's free. Once you find your dream home, the next cost you'll face is earnest money deposit. After your offer is accepted, you'll submit an earnest money deposit that's usually 1 to 2% of the home's price. The earnest money is held in escrow by a neutral third party, and it shows that the seller that you're committed. If you walk away for any reason that's not in your contract, the seller may be entitled to keep it. But if everything goes as planned, the money is applied towards your down payment or your closing costs. So you could also look at it as a savings account for yourself. Another thing that happens after your offer is accepted is scheduling a home inspection. This step helps you assess the property's condition before moving forward. It's not required, but it's highly recommended. A typical home inspection costs between $300 and $600. You pay this up front. Even if you decide to walk away after the inspection, the fee is non-refundable. One of the largest expenses in the home buying process could be your down payment. This mainly depends on the type of loan that you're using. VA and USDA loans offer 0% down if you qualify. FHA loans require 3.5%, and conventional loans can start at 3% for first-time home buyers. The more you put down, the lower your monthly payment. The other big cost to prepare for is your closing costs. Closing costs can be 2 to 5% of the home's purchase price and typically can include your lender and underwriting fees, title and escrow services, appraisal and recording fees, transfer tax, attorney or agent fees, and your prepaid items like property taxes, homeowners insurance, and mortgage interest. These costs are paid at settlement, so it's important to budget for them early. To give you a real life example, let's say you're buying a house for $400,000. You might need $4,000 for earnest money, $500 for your inspection, $12,000 to $20,000 for your down payment, $8,000 to $20,000 for your closing costs. Either your down payment or your closing costs will be reduced by $4,000 because you paid that up front. So that would roughly mean you would be paying $20,500 or $40,500 depending on your particular situation. To reduce these costs, you may qualify for down payment assistance, first-time home buyer grants, lender credits, which can reduce your closing costs, but they'll slightly increase your interest rate. And you can also ask for seller concessions where the seller agrees to cover a portion of your closing costs. All of these options can help make home ownership more achievable. So don't be afraid to ask what's available. Buying your first home is a big step, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. When you understand what to expect financially, you can move forward with confidence. If you'd like help figuring out what your numbers are or exploring loan options and lenders, feel free to reach out. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.